Hi guys, it's Simon Crack here from Dead Cool Apps, and I just want to talk to you today about my game creation, basically from sketch to final game. So we always start all our games from a basic sketch on our notepad. So it's really a rudimental sketch. It's not the greatest sketch in the world, but it just gets ideas down on paper. It gives us something to work from. Probably 50 to 60 different sketches, and then we'll pick out the games that look the best. So we'll take the sketches, and then we use BuildBox game creation software now pretty much exclusively. It's kind of like PowerPoint for game creation. It's kind of drag and drop. You could just drag the images and adjust settings and stuff, and you can go in deeper as well, but there's no coding involved at all. So you haven't got to worry about that, which is great because I don't know how to code at all. So it's, like I say, it's fast, it's drag and drop, and it's low cost. Once you've actually purchased the software, you can kind of make a ton of games relatively cheaply, and you have basically total control. You haven't got to rely on a developer. You haven't got to go and ask them to change stuff and then to send it back to you and it be wrong, and then go back to them again and keep going backwards and forwards. You've got the software, so you can adjust stuff on the fly and really speed stuff up. So what we do is generally we'll take the sketches and then we'll prototype about 10 different demos first of all. So just the initial game idea. So it won't be any levels. It will just be the mechanics of the game, and we'll then test them on the device. It will just be with placeholder graphics. It will look really rubbish, but it's just to play and make sure it feels good. Does it actually work? Does the BuildBox software, is it capable of doing what we actually want it to do? So we'll create 10 different demos. Like I say, it's low cost, just takes time, and then we'll focus in on and pick the one or two out of those bunch that we really feel that we can then build upon and create the levels out from there. We try and break the software, and that sounds quite an odd thing to say, but especially with BuildBox, and the support really hate us for this, but we'll really try and push the software to do stuff that probably wasn't initially intended to do. We've kind of found doing that actually gives us a bit of an edge. If you can do something that other people won't do or can't do, you usually win. So for us, we've come up with different gameplay mechanics that aren't necessarily part of BuildBox, but we've kind of broken out of the mold, come out with different gameplay ideas and stuff that have really elevated some of our games. For instance, a game called Circulate. I think we were probably one of the first to actually use each screen of your device as a level, and to have checkpoints. So each screen was a level that you needed to clear. I think before people were just building side-scrolling, different games, and we were really the first guys to kind of pioneer that. So to summarize, we do initial sketches on a pen and paper, old school. Then we'll take the sketches and take them into BuildBox, and we'll actually just demo them, make sure that they look and play nicely. We'll create probably about 10 demos, and then from those 10 demos we'll decide which games are the most unique and which ones we think we can really build out to add more and more levels, and then we'll take that and create the game from there.